vitality, and making sure that I have revenge provocation always in my sights when it procs, and hitting as many people as I can to get a lot of life back that way.
Yeah, as you can see, we're just blowing through these white guys. Here's another elite pack. I think we own these guys pretty hard too. But you shouldn't be misled. There are still elite packs that we have trouble with this build. Since we're both melee now, some of the things that really mess us up are Desecrate or Poison Nova, as well as Fire Chains.
Molten. Yeah, almost anything on the ground is a little bit difficult for us.
Yeah, so we got lucky with these first two packs. You'll see us, the third pack we fight, they have Poison Nova, and you'll notice we have a bit more trouble with them. But for the most part, it's a pretty sick strat. I'm really liking it. You can tell even the elites are frozen almost half the time. We can both just stand in there and DPS nonstop, not nearly as much running around.
So if you're a wizard and you play in group games, then keep in mind that this strat is really useful for us melee class, because usually if I join a public game, I'll get the demon hunters and the wizards that like to use their normal kiting abilities like Blizzard, and that's really great for kiting. But as a melee class, slowing down enemies is useful, but not nearly as useful as stunning or freezing enemies.
Yeah, it's really the same thing. When they're frozen, they're just as good as stunned. And it's not as viable a build for all wizards, because you need a lot of crit. You probably need at least 25-30% crit chance, and you still need a lot of survivability too. Even though you have Diamond Skin and Frost Nova off cooldown all the time, if you don't have enough resistances and armor, then that Diamond Skin is gonna get eaten through really quickly, and you're not gonna be able to take the hits to be able to stand there long enough.
Yeah, I know a lot of wizards and demon hunters like to use the glass cannon method of doing tons of damage and not taking a lot of hits. But I really advocate some of this survivability, because the repair costs are so high, and even if you're doing half the DPS, you can still move through this just as quickly if you're not dying at all, compared to using some of those really fragile builds where you die often.
Yeah, I was just playing around with builds yesterday and dying a lot because I was having trouble coming up with good ones, and I went through about 500,000 gold just in repair and potion costs, and that's including all the stuff I was picking up too. So it can definitely get expensive if you start dying a lot.
You'll notice I'm dual wielding now instead of using a one-hander and a shield, and it's working out really well for me, but I don't recommend it for everyone. You need a certain amount of resist and vitality, attack speed, and life on hit before it really becomes a viable build. Just because shields they absorb so much damage with like a 3 to 4k damage reduction that has like a 20% or higher block chance. And you can get like 70 all resist on them pretty easily. It gives you a huge defense bonus and armor bonus, but I'm really liking the dual wield right now. But like I said, if you don't already have a strong defense, it might not work as well for you.
I just got vortex raped right there. You see, I'll show that again too. Happened pretty quickly. But we come back and we do a pretty good job with retaliation. Dreadnought ran away and waited for me a little bit.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just really frustrating if both people die. Some of these elite groups heal so quickly, and so it's usually worth it. It doesn't take that long for the other person to get back, to just run away and stay safe for the other person to get back.
Yeah, so at this point, Dreadnought started having some frame rate issues, so it's going to cut off a little early. But I will play the rest of this fight on my channel at least.
And if you've watched the whole video right now, you can watch the Barbarian perspective on Dreadnought's channel, and you can watch the Wizard perspective on Archon's channel.
Yeah, we'll put annotations on each video so you can switch over if you'd like to see the other perspective as well. If you guys haven't already subscribed to either of our channels, please do that. We're trying to put out a video every day. We've been putting out one video a week, but we want to up that because a lot of people have been asking for more videos.
And we appreciate the support we get from our subscribers, so in return we are rewarding them with gear giveaways and a chance to play with us on occasions.
Yeah, so I mentioned earlier we're going to be changing how we're doing the gear giveaways. The reason being that it's getting harder to find upgrades for some of you guys that have really good weapons. And so what we're doing instead is each Friday we'll show you guys an awesome piece of gear that we either found or just found a really good deal on the auction house. And if it's an upgrade for you, you can let us know in the comments. And you must be able to use the gear. It'll probably all be level 60 gear, so please only post if you're level 60 or very close to it. And we will randomly pick one of you guys, and we will give you the item probably the next day or the day after, so you don't get an upgrade before we give it to you. And so this week's item is this Dominion Remnant. They're rare shoulders for Barbarians. So they have 140 strength, 112 vitality, 69 all resistance. Great shoulders for any Barbarian. If these are an upgrade for you and you have a level 60 Barbarian, go ahead and post a comment in the description and we will contact you on YouTube. And also we'll go ahead and show you that gear that we got for Proigi so you can see what he got.
And thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit subscribe and let us know if you want to be if you're on a US server, if you want to be eligible to play with us.
Yeah, we'll be playing with a subscriber this weekend, so look out for that video.
See you next time.